So what's this then? Well, let me think about that one. Aha! It's a 2003 BMW 325 E46. Yeah. So what the bloody hell is it doing on the Mondeo channel then? I don't know. Well, okay then. There's nothing much doing today. And this BMW came in with an air conditioning problem, as in not working. And you can take my word for it. This is about as interesting as it's got today. The customer, however, did leave a very good note explaining the symptoms. So the driver of this vehicle would sit in traffic for a prolonged amount of time, then all of a sudden there'd be a shit cloud of what they described as smoke coming out from underneath the bonnet. And then when they pulled away, the smoke would clear and it didn't come back again until they sat in traffic again. The note the customer left also mentioned that the air conditioning had stopped working as well. That's interesting. See, our air conditioning switch lights up when we switch it on. That's always a good sign. And also the internal fan for the car is working perfectly fine, blowing out plenty of air. It's just not cold. The live wire going down to the air conditioning compressor is dead. It's got an earth, but there's no live going down there. That test light should be red. Obviously, without a live going down to our AC compressor, we can pretty much rule out the compressor unit for the time being. After looking around for coolant leaks, aircon gas leaks, God knows what leaks, I couldn't find any sign of any leakage of any kind of fluid. But when I looked through the front bumper of this car, the air conditioning radiator and fan area was absolutely covered in leaves and crap. And I thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, if that fan for the air conditioning is cutting in just occasionally when it gets really hot, it's blowing the dust up above the bonnet. And that's what the customer's seeing. I think if you sit in traffic for long enough, the air conditioning fan spins, but when it gets to a certain temperature, the fan will come in like double speed and it will really start to roar. And I think that's what was happening, and that's what was causing all the dust to be blown up above the bonnet. That's my diagnostics. So after removing the front bumper and the fan unit, which by the way is all one unit, that's how you would buy it, you'll never guess what I found. A broken wire. What a surprise. So when you remove your 4 Torx screws, this casing will lift off with a bit of prizing because it is stuck down. You see, this black wire here was connected on just here, but you see where it's gone all green, where the wire's all corroded away? There must have been a pinhole in the casing of the wiring or something, and the water's got in and it's corroded all the wires, and now the wires have broke. So all I've basically done is cut the black wire, joined another bit of wire onto it and soldered it down onto the board where it's supposed to go. The soldering job probably ain't the best, but it's held and it feels pretty good. And this bit of tape's just to stop it, anything else that might touch it, like this casing. I'm going to stick some sealer all the way around this unit so water can't get in, and pop it back on. Give that a squishy down, and we'll pop our 4 Torx screws back in. Done. And I'll just tape this bit of wiring up just to make sure it's all insulated and secure. Good as new. And I can tell you for now, not just BMWs, but I've had quite a few cars now. This unit, which operates your fan, the wires that go into this unit, they break. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this video today, because this is not a one-off problem. I've come across this problem numerous times now. So if your aircon doesn't work and you've got a similar setup to these BMWs, it's worth having a check. Anyway, enough yabber. I'm going to stick this fan back on and see if it bloody well works. And there's only 4 13mm nuts that hold this whole fan unit on. So looking on the bright side, at least it comes off pretty easy. I'm going to start this up now and we'll see if it works. Oh my God, it's working! You see, that air conditioning fan control unit has to be working. Oh, that is lovely and cold. Oh, I could sit here all day. So anyway, my thought of the day, these cooling fan control boxes are well worth looking into if you've got air conditioning problems. Obviously I knew exactly where to look because I'm good me. That was an interesting little job. Now I've got the boring bit. Put the bloody bumper back on. Well, that's it for today. I've had enough. See ya.